and welcome back to the Cortina restoration. I'm Jim and this is Jim Builds. So clearly I'm in a better mood, and that is because the car now runs. Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who's got in touch with your messages. It's been brilliant. I could really appreciate what everybody said. I did try a couple of things that had been suggested. It turned out it wasn't 180 degrees out. I'll come back to that in a moment. So I've been spending a while on this, and fortunately last Monday the rules on lockdown had changed, so you can meet people outside, which was really handy because I was at my wit's end. And a friend of mine from uni, known him for years, came over and gave me a hand with the car. He's big into classic cars, really cool guy. Didn't actually end up filming a huge amount when we were doing it yesterday, being Saturday, because we were just on it. But I will have him back in the not too distant future, because he's got some really cool cars and we're really good friends. And he's just, it'll be quite fun to bring some other people in. But he found what the problem was. It wasn't 180 degrees out, it's like 30 or 40 degrees out, because of the timing mark issue, but also when I had timed it, as soon as I cranked it, the distributor in the clamp was just advancing way too much. And as it turned out, this is the body of the distributor. It is cracked. So you see how you got this lip here where the clamp goes in. If I turn that around, disappeared. Because we didn't realise this till we got it timed and we were looking like, this is shifting. And it was sat at a slight angle. So we said, he said it actually, to be fair. I stood back, brought him with a fresh set of eyes, looked over everything, and lo and behold, this was one of the issues. So it turns out when I bought this one, I got a spare body with it. So as I was sat on the floor and did the quickest distributor rebuild, I think I did it in about 5 minutes, which is possibly a record for me, certainly. He managed to take a quick picture of it, which I'll ping up there. It was a good day. It was good to see him. I've not seen him for about 6 months, but within 2 hours it was running. I'm running really well. It turned out some of the other issues then. I've got an intermittent bolt at the coil, which is down to an electrical connector, because I'm not quite pushing it on right. So I need to do a bit of heat shrink on that, because the insulation that I put on was pushing down but not the connector, so easy fix. The next one was a distributor, and the one after that was incredibly rich. I mean, this engine was so rich it could be a millionaire. It was bad, and that was down to me, because I was thinking, I've got spark, I've roughly got time, I need more fuel. So I kept winding the adjustment screw up, and from factory, you see the needle, 2 turns, there you go. I'd actually got it about 9 turns, because I was in a pickle. I was wanting, fuel, give me fuel, give me fuel. So not only did he set the timing, he also reset the carb, which I'd never been able to do because he has a gas tester which went into the exhaust. Brilliant tool, should really get one of those actually. And it's amazing. I mean, it's so much better than it's ever run. I was even saying yesterday to him afterwards is that it never ran that smooth when I had it on the road years ago. It's a touch too rich still, because what we were finding, it was running perfectly on idle. Beautiful, so smooth. I will fire it up in a minute, I'm not going to prattle on for too long. but every so often it would slowly die off, and that's because the plugs are fouling because it's slightly rich. So it definitely needs a bit of a jetting session once we've got some miles on it, let everything settle out. Oh no, what's got an MOT obviously. So yeah, so a really big thank you to Brody. God, we were talking about it yesterday. So we graduated 10 years ago, and the Cortina was always a project, even back when I was at university. And we helped each other out. He actually taught me to weld. He came, we'd come back to my mum and dad's, we'd work on the cars, work on the Cortina, do some work, and then I would help him on his Beetle, and then later his Type 3 Fastback. Beautiful thing. He's never seen this run. Even 6 months ago, I was just on the verge of having it running when I last saw him, but he's never seen it run, so it was a pretty cool day. So without further ado, I better fire this up and stop talking. On the button, and that's stone cold. Counter's running a little higher than it should be, but I'm quite happy it works in the fashion. Gauges seem happy enough. I mean, the oil pressure's definitely, I need to change the sender on that. So there we go. We also did some tests yesterday. We had it down to about 700 RPM to set the carburetor, and it was ticking over, which is when we were trying to get, he was trying to get it to the mixture right. And I threw a voltmeter on the battery just to check what the alternator was doing. So we turned everything on, heaters, lights, all that business. And even at 700 revs, I was getting 13 volts to the battery. So I'm really happy I can actually start putting this wiring loom back together, because now I know everything works. It's great. So again, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who got in touch. Really appreciate your help. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, give it a like, and get in touch. And in the meantime, I've got some jobs to do. Have a good Easter. See you soon.